Hello everyone, in episode 14, Joo-kyung was freed from accusation of embezzlement of funds because Woo-hyuk tried his best to find the mastermind behind Joo-kyung's trapping. He found evidence that the IP address of the computer used by the anonymous reporter to upload the post about Joo-kyung came from Star Corp. The company was a company affiliated with WJ Entertainment. Woo-hyuk realized that the evidence he got was not strong enough to be handed over to the police and would not be able to set Joo-kyung free. That's why he brought the evidence to Chang-sung. He believed Chang-sung could free Joo-kyung. After seeing the evidence provided by Woo-hyuk, Chang-sung spoke to Kyun. Kyun saw the evidence that Chang-sung had, but he didn't immediately admit that he was the mastermind behind Joo-kyung's rap. He pretended he didn't know anything about Star Corp and he angry at the company because the company revealed the embezzlement of funds committed by Joo-kyung. But Chang-sung didn't want to hear Kyun's hypocrisy. He firmly told Kyun that the Star Corp company was a company that worked with Kyun to run a business that Chang-sung opposed, and all the embezzlement of funds was embezzlement of funds committed by Kyun. Chang-sung told Kyun to immediately release Joo-kyung. If Joo-kyung was not released, then Chang-sung would report all acts of embezzlement of funds committed by Kyun to the police. Kyun ran to Hee-chan's house in panic and he asked Hee-chan to release Joo-kyung immediately. The next day, Joo-kyung was back to work at WJ Entertainment and all went as usual. But Kyun was still thinking of ways to become chairman of the WJ Entertainment. He remembered Jacqueline's word that wished for Chang-sung's death, just like Jacqueline's parents who died. Kyun finally decided to end his suffering. He went to Chang-sung's room. Before he did his action, he poured out his mistakes to Chang-sung. He knew that his father suffered because of him, and he also suffered because of his father. So, he would end the suffering of both of them. In this scene, what Kyun actually did was not shown, but in my opinion, he gave medicine that endangered Chang-sung's health, so that over time Chang-sung would die. After he did the action, he ran away, and at that time, Chang-sung saw what was done by Kyun to him. Before Chang-sung's health worsened, he gave his hidden camera to Sua. He asked Sua to give it to Joo-kyung, but Sua didn't have time to give it to Joo-kyung because when she wanted to give it to Joo-kyung, Joo-kyung had to wake Chang-sung for dinner. Joo-kyung saw Chang-sung experiencing excruciating pain. Chang-sung fell from his bed and a ceramic pot fell on his head. His head was bleeding quite badly, and in the next episode, Chang-sung died. Hye-rim take the opportunity to report Joo-kyung to the police on suspicion of Chang-sung murder. Hye-rim and Kyun work together. Kyun also doesn't allow Joo-kyung to get help from a liar. Even so, Joo-kyung still gets support from Woo-hyuk and Ye-kyung. Woo-hyuk is sure that Joo-kyung is innocent and he will release Joo-kyung from prison. I think it will take a long time for Joo-kyung to be free, because Kyun will marry Jacqueline while Joo-kyung is in prison. And after Joo-kyung is released, she will have a car accident. Okay everyone, that's the storyline this time and thank you for watching my video.